action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNINews video. Before I get into the news, I just wanted to share a couple things with you. Now, first of all, I'm going to be going to see a screening of Spider-Man Far From Home tonight. I'm pretty excited about that, looking forward to it. Hoping it's going to be pretty good. I've heard, people say, I haven't heard anyone say anything bad about it. I've seen some people say it wasn't as good as the first movie, but still thought it was pretty good. But I'm hoping that it'll be good. I'm hoping also that it will give us some clues to what we can expect next for Phase 4. I've heard there's a pretty interesting after credit scene, so definitely looking forward to that. And I will have a non-spoiler review for the movie, a written review up on Marvelous News tomorrow. So tomorrow being on Thursday, so do check that out. Again, it will be non-spoiler, so I won't ruin the movie for you. The movie opens next week, so we've got about a week to go before the actual movie opens up. Also, real quick, just want to shoot you a reminder about the contest that I've got going on, both Toy News International and Marvelous News. It's 2 different contests. With both contests, we're giving away $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. You can enter one, you can enter the other, or you can enter both and try and win both contests. And these are contests that we do on a regular basis over there on our message boards. All you got to do is register and then just actively participate in the discussions over there. Talk about something that I assume that you enjoy, which is action figures, and then you're entered to win. And the longer you participate, the more you participate, the greater your chances of winning. So even if you don't win this round, and we're in the final week of this current round, we'll do another round shortly after, and then you can be entered for those as well. So I do highly recommend you check those out, and I'll have links to both contests, the details of both contests in the video description below. Also, please give the Toy News International Twitter account, the new one, a follow. We just recently had to relaunch our TNI Twitter account. So even if you follow the old one, you probably want to give the new one a follow. If you don't use Twitter, if you don't have a Twitter account, then don't worry about it. I wouldn't suggest that you sign up for Twitter just for this. But if you have an account, if you happen to use Twitter in any way, please do check it out and give it a follow. It's a good way to get all the latest toy news headlines. And then one other quick thing, Hasbro today let me know that they're going to be sending me out a set of the new Spider-Man Marvel Legend figures, the wave with Far From Home Spider-Man and Still Suit Spider-Man and the Mysterio. So I've already got that wave. I've already reviewed that wave. I bought them myself. But since Hasbro's going to send me a set, I will be doing a contest. I haven't totally decided where or how I'm going to do it, give them away. Probably it's going to be on my personal Twitter, or not Twitter, but Instagram account. So if you don't follow me there, you might want to go on and do so, and I'll have a link to that in the video description below. And details about the contest should be coming next week. I'll talk about it in a future video as well. So when I know 100% how and where I'm going to give them away, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so let's get into the news today. So I do have a couple things on San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, but before we get into that, I wanted to share some information that comes from Boss Fight Studios. I don't often talk about their stuff, but I think this is a really cool new set of figures they're doing. It's based on the Sam and Max comics, the dog and the mouse. So drawn by Steve Purcell, and if you're into them, I think you're going to want to check these out. These figures are in 6-inch scale, and the Sam figure, both are going to come in packaging that features illustrations from the creator Steve Purcell. And then the Sam figure is going to have about 14 points of articulation. It's going to come with interchangeable hands and head sculpt. You're going to get a frozen treat, a hat, a pistol, and a paper bag puppet. And then for the Max figure, that one's going to have about 11 points of articulation and going to come with interchangeable heads and hands and a rotary dial phone, a pistol, hammer, and a rat. So those figures are up for pre-order. You can either go to the Boss Fight Studios website itself and pre-order it there, or you can go to places like Big Bad Toy Store. They carry these products and have them up for pre-order. And again, if you're a fan of Sam and Max, I do recommend you check these out. NECA Toys this week revealed official images for their upcoming 7-inch scale Amphibian Man from the Shape of Water. This looks like a really nicely detailed figure. It's going to be made available later in the year, so it's not going up for pre-order just yet. But with these new images, you can see it comes with things like the restraints and the base that he was tied to in the movie. And again, just seems like a really nicely detailed. So if you like that movie, or if you just like weird looking creatures, this is one you'll probably want to check out. For you Transformer fans today, we got some reveals or official images of upcoming product. Now, these are being listed for as War for Cybertron. It's not entirely clear if these will actually fall under the Siege banner or something different. Presumably, these are new figures that will be on display next month at San Diego Comic-Con. And we're getting a look at a new Voyager class Astro Train, which will once again be a triple changer and looks very reminiscent of his original toy. And then the other Voyager class figure they're showing off here is Ape Face, and again is a triple changer. Both are listed as being Headmaster figures, so we'll have to wait and see what's up with that. And then in the deluxe range, we're getting a new Crosshairs figure, which will be a repaint of the Ironhide figure with a new head sculpt, and then Spinster. Hot Toys today released official images for their upcoming 12-inch Spider-Man updated suit from the new Spider-Man Far From Home. So this is the black and red suit. And this one is going to come with multiple eye pieces, multiple pairs of hands, the flight stand, webbing pieces. You're going to get an unmasked head sculpt. And I'm not sure why they're blurring that out with these images, but I don't know, maybe it's not finished. There's going to be an accessory coming with it that they can't reveal because I guess it's movie spoilerish. Since I haven't seen the movie just yet, I don't know what that'll be. He's going to come with a smartphone. He's going to come with a mask that he can hold in his hand. And he's going to come with those Tony Stark glasses that you see him wear in the trailer. So pretty cool figure. It's not up for pre-order just yet, but should be soon. And if you want to see more images of this, head over to marvelousnews.com. For you Funko Pop fans, yesterday they revealed a set of new Marvel figures, and these are based on the original X-Men. So we're getting Cyclops, Beast, Angel, and Jean Grey, and they're wearing their original blue and yellow X-Men outfits. Now this is in celebration of the Marvel Comics 80th anniversary. I don't know why Iceman got slighted. He's not included with these, and I don't know why. He was obviously a member of the original X-Men, but as it is, you're just getting the 4. They are being sold separately, and they should be out within the next few months. Lego today revealed a new Avengers Endgame themed set, and it's called the Avengers Hulk Helicopter Drop Set 76144. It features 482 pieces and will cost $59.99 and is due out in November. Now, I don't know exactly what this is based on. It's not anything I recall in the movie, but maybe it's from a deleted scene or just something simply they made up. You do get some pretty cool minifigures, though. You get a rescue minifigure. You get Hulk, and he's wearing the quantum suit, and he does have the power gauntlet, which is cool. You get Black Widow, and you get that helicopter and some Chitauri as well. So if you're into Legos and stuff, like I said, I don't think this is actually something from the movie. I don't know if this is from a deleted scene or what have you, but you get cool minifigures with it. And again, that'll be out in November. The exact release date is November 25th. Okay, and on the Marvel Legend front, as far as non-San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, I don't have a whole lot to share with you guys today. I will tell you that for this weekend's reveal, we've been getting new reveals every weekend, and for this weekend, it's not actually going to be an action figure. It's going to be one of the Marvel Legend roleplay items, and specifically, it's going to be the Punisher War Machine helmet, which is essentially just a repainted helmet of the Iron Man one that they did. So again, it's not going to be action figure based. I don't know exactly when images will show up for it. Officially, I believe it'll be Friday at noon, and that's when it'll go up for pre-order. But I don't know if they'll leak out early through like the GameStop flyer or what have you. But again, for this weekend, look for that to be revealed. And then I just wanted to, there's been a list floating around out there, and I've had this list for a couple weeks. I haven't talked about it really, but as we've been seeing more things revealed, the source that put out this list also shared the previous list that I talked about with things like the anti-venom, Agent Anti-Venom figure and stuff. So while I can't confirm it 100%, and this one source is really the only source I've been able to get this information from, it seems like that information is panning out more and more. This Punisher War Machine helmet was another one that was on that list, on one of those initial lists. So but I just wanted to share with you, and this is really just kind of updating some of that stuff on those rumored lists. I talked about this a few weeks ago. So there was a 3-pack, an X-Men 3-pack that's said to have a new Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Logan, and that is officially called the Love Triangle. That really doesn't add a whole lot to it to what it's going to be. I still suspect it's going to be Jim Lee versions of a new Jim Lee Jean Grey figure, and then they're probably going to take like that Jim Lee Cyclops figure and either give us like an unmasked head or put the leather jacket on it or something like that. Same thing with the Logan figure. I think it'll be just a variant of one of the Wolverine figures they've done recently. But that officially it's being called the Love Triangle. And then the Suits 2-pack is going to have Deadpool and Hit Monkey. So I don't know exactly what version of Deadpool, and we've gotten Hit Monkey before, so it's probably just going to be a variant of that. There's going to be the Camouflage Punisher, which I think I talked about that previously, so nothing really there. So that's really it as far as that goes. And again, I would treat all that as rumor at this point, but as we see more of this stuff actually get revealed officially, it seems like these rumored lists are looking more and more legit. Okay, and then switching gears off of action figures for just a minute, I wanted to update you on a story I talked about last week. And so last week I told you how the Avengers Endgame movie was going to be coming back to theaters, and not really coming back since it has not really left theaters. But there's a new copy of the movie coming to theaters that's going to have additional footage. It is supposed to be hitting theaters this weekend is what they say, but I don't know what exact day that's supposed to mean. So I would recommend before you buy tickets or before you go to the theater, you check with your local theater to see if they have the new copy of the movie. But the new movie, Marvel came out and said that the new movie, essentially it's going to have a new introduction by one of the directors, Anthony Russo, and then there's going to be an after credit type scene that is essentially going to feature just one of the deleted scenes from the movie, and then a special look at the Spider-Man Far From Home movie. So I got to be honest, this new footage, I don't think, unless you were wanting to go see the movie again in the theaters, I don't think there's anything here that's going to warrant you actually going out to the theater. Now, as another incentive, some theaters are going to be giving out this exclusive new poster. And again, I would check with your movie theater to verify if they've got this. It's while supplies last, and I don't know the exact day they're going to start offering this poster, but that's why I would call your local theater and check with them, and they should be able to give you those details. And then if you'd rather just wait and watch the movie at home, it was announced that it will be released on digital release on July 30th, and then will be out on Blu-ray physical copy on August 13th. And if you want more details about that, what's going to be on the DVDs and everything, I'll put a link to the story on Marvelous News. Okay, now for San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So while we're on the subject of Marvel, let me just update you on a couple things. So first of all, Hasbro released new updated images for their Hulk figure, their Marvel Legend Hulk figure. This is the one that's on the Toy Biz vintage card back. And this is essentially the same Hulk figure that is going, as far as the body goes, that's being released in the MCU 2-pack with the first appearance Wolverine figure. That set is up for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store. The main difference is you get a different head sculpt, you've got a different paint deco, and then this one comes with a bent pipe as opposed to the shirt, the torn up shirt. And, you know, it really, to me, really comes down to, if you're trying to decide which one to get, I would say, you know, it really comes down to which head sculpt you like the best. The size should be pretty much the same. The articulation should be pretty much the same. They do both have butterfly joints and everything. Now, this figure will be available at select other conventions. Also be available at like the Canadian Fan Expo. It's going to be sold, a limited number will be sold on the Hasbro Pulse website sometime after the convention. So if you're not actually attending San Diego, you will have an opportunity to try and get your hands on this figure. As with most of the Hasbro exclusives, you'll have other opportunities to try and get it. Now, Sideshow Toys has announced that they're going to be offering a couple of exclusives from various companies. One will be from Iron Studios, and it'll be a statue that stands about over 8 inches tall, and it features the Iron Man Mark I armor and Tony Stark standing in front of it. So it's celebrating 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and everything. And this is going to cost about $200 and is available at the will be available at the Sideshow Toy booth, and you can pre-order on the Sideshow Toy website now. Also, for Hot Toys, another exclusive that will be offered through Sideshow Toys is the Hot Toys Neon Tech Iron Man 2.0 6-scale figure. We've seen these kinds of figures from Hot Toys. They look like there's something from Tron. You've got the neon yellow and everything on it, which is pretty cool. Like I said, it looks like they stole the design from a Tron movie. But that will be offered through Sideshow, and again, you can pre-order. It's going to cost $380. Updating you on a story I talked about in my last news video, Mezco Toys today put up for pre-order their 2019 summer exclusive 112 Collective Crescent Edition Moon Knight figure. So this is a variant of the regular Moon Knight that they're doing. This has much more black on it than white. I think looks actually much better. You're going to be getting various weapons. You're going to get his staff, his crescent blade, his grappling hook baton, nunchucks, 2 removable hoods, and 2 interchangeable heads, multiple pairs of hands, and the flight stand. That figure is going to cost $85 and will start shipping in August or September. And again, it is up for pre-order on the Mezco Toys website. By the time you watch this, it may be sold out or up, have the watch list option. But again, head over there if you want to try and get this one now. For Star Wars, first of all, I have some updates on the Hasbro stuff that they're going to be offering. They first announced this stuff during Celebration, but I have some pricing information. So we've got the Vintage Collection Luke Skywalker Jedi Destiny 3-pack, and that's going to cost $54. Then we have the Kenner-inspired 6-inch Black Series Boba Fett figure, and that's going to cost $27. And then finally, the prototype Vader figure, which is, part of that retro line that they've been doing, that Kenner retro line that they've been doing, and that's going to cost $12.99. And that'll be available at the Entertainment Earth booth, while the other 2 will be available at the Hasbro booth. And then for Funko, they announced 2 of their Star Wars-based Funko Pop exclusives. So we're getting both Yoda and Boba Fett, and they're going to be done in green chrome. And the Boba Fett figure will also be available. All these pop vinyl figures are being made available not only at the convention, but at certain retailers. And so Boba Fett will also be available at FYE, and it will cost $15. And then the Yoda figure will be available on Amazon. For you Hot Wheels collectors, there's going to be an exclusive mouse droid done, and that's going to cost $10. That'll be available from Mattel. And finally, for Monogram, they're doing their little character bag clip figures, and this will feature a 3-pack of Boba Fett. We're getting prototype Boba Fett, classic Boba Fett, and then Jango Fett, and that will cost $25. And that will be available at booth 3645. Okay, and then finally, the last 2 are reveals from Hasbro. So they revealed a second Power Rangers themed exclusive, though it's not action figure based. They're doing a Razor scooter, and it's done in green Power Ranger type colors, and the packaging has Power Rangers and stuff on it. So if you wanted a green scooter and you're a big Power Rangers fan, this is maybe something you'll want to check out. It's going to cost $80. And like with the other exclusives, there'll be a limited number. Actually, with this one, I think you have to go to the Razor website and you can purchase it there. A limited number will be made available there. Okay, and then the final reveal I have for you guys today is also from Hasbro, and it's for their Overwatch Ultimate 6-inch action figure line. So with this one, it's a variant of a figure they're already releasing, the Reinhardt character. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't play Overwatch, so I'm not familiar with these characters at all. But this dude is really big. I saw the regular version at Toy Fair, and so this is a really huge figure. But this one is got, essentially, it's a camo type deco that they're doing. You've got the unmasked head. It says it comes with 6 different accessories, looking like one is an axe. And then you've got that big giant shield as well. And that figure is going to cost $60, so it does have a pretty hefty price tag. I think the regular version costs $50. And, if you're a fan of Overwatch, and this definitely looks like a cool figure, don't get me wrong. Even though I don't play Overwatch, I'm not really into the Overwatch game. I was pretty impressed with the look of this figure when I saw it at Toy Fair, and I actually like this camo deco a little better than the regular deco. So, and again, like with all the Hasbro exclusives, this will be made available at other conventions, and there'll be a limited number made available on the Hasbro Pulse website, so you'll have an opportunity to try and get it, even if you're not actually going to San Diego. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about in the comment section below. Also, please check out those contests that I have going on both Toy News International and Marvelous News for the $100 store credit to Big Bad Toy Store, or credits I should say. I have links to the contest details in the video description below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you're so inclined, and hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And of course, you can follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I have links to all those in the video description as well. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.